When people speak real English, they do something that they never do when they're writing, and that is they use fillers. And if you are going to speak English as native English speakers do, you need to know all about these fillers. Let's look at an example. Let's start with a story that could be typical in writing. Listen and imagine it in your mind. It was a dark night. The moon was shining. A bird was singing loudly. A very simple narrative English story. If I was sharing that with one or two friends, would I say it in exactly the same way? Unless I was reading from a book, I would probably do this instead. When it is spoken, it might look like this. Well, it was a really dark night, and like the moon was shining, and you see this bird was singing so loudly, and basically, did you notice the difference here? Look at the words in black that are underlined. Well, really, like, you see, so, basically. These words are called fillers. We use them all the time when we are telling people things. Well doesn't really have any meaning at all here. It simply indicates the start of something. Really is used to intensify the words that come after. Like is just an indication that we're going to describe something. Here we're simply setting the scene. The moon was shining. You see simply encourages people to listen more attentively. See has nothing to do with seeing here. It's more to do with understanding. So intensifies the word loud and basically is telling someone the next words I say are a simple explanation of what happened. But you wouldn't use these words in writing, not unless you really had to. In speech, though, you use them all the time. Because in speech, we're adding these fillers to help guide our listener through what we're saying. And these words help keep the listener attentive, keep the listener understanding that something's going on that they need to listen to, and they emphasize certain things and they push what you say along. So, if you want to understand how people really speak English, you've got to know all about these fillers and try using them yourself when you speak. There's a whole another bunch of features of English speaking and pronunciation on my course. There's a link to it in the description below and a discount if you click on that. But otherwise, watch here for another video from me.